loose. The worst part? It was in the middle of a busy lunch service.
Все, порвала тросы.
Так я унесет сейчас.
Да, унесет.
Надо звонить, наверное, куда-нибудь, нет? Всё. И ты сейчас несёшь.
Вон все трубы повырывала, мостки все повырывала.
Да. И смотри, какая она ее точно унесет.
Все, трубу оторвало. И его оторвало. Все, вторая труба не выдержала. Все, сорвало его.
А это что за свищи пошли? Это он на кабеле смылся?
Все, вторая труба не выдержала. Все, сорвало его.
According to reports, the restaurant was full when it broke free from the dock. Everyone inside took a wild ride down the ice-cold Volga River. Thankfully, nobody got hurt or lost their lunch. A tugboat arrived sometime later and hauled the runaway restaurant back to shore. We'll call this incident a close call, almost as close as this ship came to hitting a bridge in Sydney, Australia. The Harbour Bridge is a 3,800-foot steel structure connecting the Sydney suburbs of Kirribilli and Dawes Point. Hundreds of boats pass under it every day. Some come a little too close for comfort. From this angle, it looks like the cruise ship is about to crash into the bridge. Then, it glides underneath. Next, it looks like the antennas are about to get lopped off, but those make it under too. Now we know you were hoping to see the ship hit the bridge, so to scratch that itch, here's a collision from Ecuador. This boat was allegedly confiscated for illegal fishing when it crashed into a low pedestrian bridge. Let's see that again from another angle. So you have one fine for illegal fishing and another for destroying the bridge. Someone certainly had an awkward phone call to make. Kind of like these Norwegian guys who sunk their shipping crane during a load test. Sapem is an Italian company that makes giant cranes for oil drilling. Those cranes obviously need to be tested before being shipped off to sea. The Sapem 7000 has been in service since 1987. On April 14th of 2022, it came in for routine load testing off the coast of Norway. What happened next almost cost them the entire $400 million vessel.
E poi vai, via, molla tutto e via. Perché quando è andato giù e quando è andata la frizione non si sono rotti i cavi.
Vedi i cavi? Non è una questione soltanto di Bettolina. Prima che la Bettolina arrivasse tutta, i cavi erano già arrivati pure su, mollato proprio in libera, completamente, proprio mollato tutto. Con i freni non ha retto neanche un cazzo.
No,
niente.
hai visto il fumo? Hai visto il fumo?
The company said the crane had already passed several trials and was performing its planned 5-year load test. One of the main wires broke, causing the entire vessel to list one way and drop its load into the water. This was just an accident waiting to happen. We can't say the same for this truck driver who got his fully loaded car hauler stuck on the train tracks. If you thought you were having a bad day at work, just be thankful you aren't this guy. He was driving through Thackerville, Oklahoma in October of 2021 when his truck got caught on the tracks. The worst part? It was fully loaded with cars. That Amtrak train obliterated those cars. You might think it was a scene from Fast and Furious. According to the sheriff's department, there were 110 people on the train when it hit the semi. 4 of them suffered a few minor injuries, but everyone was okay in the end. We're not sure why the car hauler got stuck, so we'll chalk it up to being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Speaking of wrong place, wrong time, these daredevils in Norway couldn't have chosen a worse iceberg to climb on. They were sailing on the open seas of Svalbard, an island cluster between Norway and the North Pole. They found this iceberg and thought, man, I have to climb it. The boat dropped them off, but Mother Nature had other ideas.
Vabbè, non mi fa schifo. Bon, bah, à l'année prochaine.
Ciao!
Oh putain! Oh putain! Merde, vite! Vite, vite! Retourne dedans! Retourne dedans! C'est bon. Un bout! Un bout!
Thankfully, our experienced climbers recognized the danger and quickly got out of the way. The boat came back and plucked them out of the freezing water. One of them, Mike Horn, has 30 years of climbing experience. We wonder if this was the first time an iceberg flipped over on him. Unlike Mike's rare flipping iceberg, landslides in India are all too common, though they're not always this big. On July 30th of 2021, a massive chunk of land broke free in Himachal Pradesh, taking the entire highway with it.
गाड़ी भी ले लो पीछे ओपन
Think about what the mountain used to look like and what it looks like now. These kinds of events are extremely common in northern India. The plates forming the Himalayan mountains constantly shift, leading to freak and often violent landslides. But not all disasters have to have a terrifying ending. Sometimes human ingenuity steps in and saves